morning, sir.
Morning.
And you are welcome to News Flow 247.
Okay.
On the newspaper today, we saw that our House of Senate received 2 billion naira, 2.079 billion naira every month, apart from the principal officer. One of them declared that he received 21 million naira as as a running cost. What is your take on this? Is that not too much? Or they should just increase it?
In fact, it's laughable because the reason why I'm laughing is not because I like the huge amount being paid to our so-called senators. I laugh because yes, okay. I laugh because it's very funny and it's very bad and very wicked of them to to earn 21 million as a running cost.
And why they were fighting for, why the workers, they pegged them at 70,000 naira.
Exactly, and workers were fighting for at least before 500, 300, 250 like that, and they arrived at 70,000 minimum wage. Now they look at the senators. I don't know what they are doing there. They are not doing something that is benefiting the masses. The masses are suffering. There are some major.
No, they are making law. They are about to promulgate another law that will fine people that refuse to recite national anthem. They are like they are going to pay 5 million naira as a fine or go to jail. Thank God they have withdrawn it. So they are making law.
Yeah, I heard on social media yesterday that the man has withdraw the salvation.
What do you think is even making them think about it?
Well, that is why I say these people, these are our so-called. I call them so-called because I don't know the kind of thinking. I don't know the ideology behind all this nonsense. Be in this critical time in the history of Nigeria. I mean, in Nigeria, I know many things are happening.
A lot that cannot benefit us.
We passed through civil war, a lot, naira scarcity that time, or a currency, changing of currency, whatever, or more than a lot, but answers. But this one is, we are in a very critical, period in the history of Nigeria. I mean, this is not the right time. Even if there is no time for all this nonsense, there should be no time at all. From the beginning to the end for all this thing, for this kind of this salvation jailing people for not reciting national fine, whatever. There are a lot of critical national issues that need to be tackled along, and there is hunger, unemployment, inflation, insecurity, and what have you. A lot to be emergency. There should be education head. They will put on the emergency. Look at, do we have time for this? To go into all this nonsense, wasting of a taxpayer money? What this kind of thing is these people are heartless. Yeah, they don't have conscience. If you have conscience, I don't think in UK or in America, in Canada or even Ghana here, would think of such be. I don't think such be exists in West Africa or in European country. I don't think in democratic society, in other clients, I don't think this kind of
be. For them to introduce it and reverse it so that they are not serious and they don't know what they are. They have lost focus.
So if people do not, kick against this kind of be, I believe that this kind of be we skate through. Because we are not in the dark age again, we are in the digital age. When it's very social, you can't just hide anything and everything from people. The people are more energized, more wiser, more educated. They are more enlightened to happenings around the world. The world is now a global village. You cannot hide anything under the carpet. So that is it. It's very senseless of them.
The protest just concluded, and we saw that the protest. What do you say? Was the process successful or?
Well, it was a huge success because at the initial stage there were rumors here and there were insinuation here and there that the protest will not hold, that the security forces, the army, the navy, the police we stop the protest and we do this the Oro whatever year in Lagos State here. So they will stop the protest. They have met all bars and it's ready religious leaders, to discuss. And I don't know what they have collected from the government. But as far as the protest is concerned, whether anti-government protest or pro-government protest, it was a huge success. At least we were not deprived of our rights. We came out in mass and we protested from day one to the last day.
Do you think the message has been conveyed to the Mr. President, and do you think it will yield any profits? I mean, do you think Mr. President will listen to the yearning of people, like a reversal of subsidy? Do you expect something like
this
that?
Is the first government ever, I think, in the history of Nigeria that have not really, listened to the people. Because look at the broadcast. The broadcast was nothing, to write home about. The demand of the protest, none of the demands were met. The protest came out with an empty speech, whatever. I mean, I agree. When I heard the announcement that the president would broadcast on Sunday morning around 7 o'clock, I was very happy that he would say something very, very important. But listening to the whole thing, I was so frustrated, so tired, so weak on that Sunday morning. But look at the whole thing. The man, I mean, there is no protest, like I said before, there is no protest in the history of Nigeria that do not have any significant effect, that do not bring about no change. But look at this very protest. You look at the environment riot, the NSAS protest, the NSAS were disbanded. Look at the, I mean, they achieve the aim and purpose of the protest. But this very protest, none of the demands have been met. Right from subsidy removal, issue of electricity, but none of them. This is the first protest in the history of Nigeria that the government has failed to listen to the masses.
Okay, but let me call your attention to one of the protests. One of our demands is they should address the issue of hunger in the town, and maybe Mr. President just failed to acknowledge some of our requests, and is making move towards that one now. Do you know that about 10,000 rangers, I mean, the forest guard have been mobilized, and this morning I saw it that some army have been mobilized to some states in the northwest and north central. Do you think is one of the steps towards achieving one of our requests by addressing the hunger in the town? Because if we are able to plant, there will be no hunger. What is your take on that?
Well, the issue of sending troops to the northwest and north central, which I believe is the full basket of the nation, especially the north central. The issue of sending troops there, we have the issue of insecurity in Nigeria is not to write on my part. I'm not saying that sending troops to northwest or north central is all good. Look at what is happening even within the states, within the city, towns. Look at what is happening, what happened in different parts of the country, in the urban areas. We have not been able to put to an end. We don't even have all these security cameras, CCTV. When something happens, you can't even sleep in your house with two eyes closed. Somebody will just come from nowhere and take your phone, take your laptop, take your money, and take this or that, and I will go free. We have not been able to even resolve the issue of insecurity in the town, in the urban area. Not to talk of the one in the forest.
In the forest.
The large forest
where there is no network.
Where there is no network. We already have all these bandits in the forest for a long time now. We have not been able to, get rid of the bandits, the Boko Haram. They are all living in the forest. The herdsmen, they are living in the forest. Though they used to come to the town, but we don't even know them. And they still exist till now. And then we are saying that they want to go to the forest. Though it's a welcome development. It is achievable, but I don't think it's achievable. Because these bandits are living there. They have made the forest to be their home.
Maybe they want to go and dislodge them. But do you think it's achievable?
No. It's not. I don't think it's possible because they have been doing that for a long time. I have seen cases where I've had several news where our men, the security forces have been there. Some of them they couldn't make it alive back home. You know, they shot at their helicopter. You know, brought the helicopter down. They pilot everybody. Yes. And then many of them have been killed. Though the security men have also killed. This is a war. This will kill many bandits, and bandits have killed our officers. Many of them have lost their lives in the course of this fighting for a long time now. So how do you expect the fighting that the war that been going on for a long time, let's say 10 years, more than 10 years now, and you think you can, by sending you to the forest, you can at least, but I know it's
so
good,
what do you think it can bring next to all this insecurity?
Yeah, this insecurity you are seeing. Number one, we need to our justice system, you know, there should be justice, equity, and fairness.
Thank you.
That is number one thing that you can consider. First, where there is no equity, no justice, no fairness, some people are out there because of lack of justice, lack of fairness, lack of equity. Anything you are doing, whether at home, in the office, let there be fairness, let there be equity, let there be justice.
If there are justice, so many of those people, all these popular criminals will have been arrested, like Donji from Samfara. Yes. He has always been there bragging, and he has not been arrested. They will arrest some bandits, some people. Somebody like Gumi will come out to defend, and he has not been arrested.
Yes.
They know where they know their location, but they fail to arrest them and deal with them. I think that's what you are trying to say. Like fairness, equity, and justice.
Yeah, if you have good justice system, our justice system, we should have a justice system whereby there should be speedy trial for bandits, for Boko Haram, for terrorists, and for corrupt people. For corrupt officials, either in the security, you know that we have corrupt, policemen, we have corrupt soldiers, army, navy. Do you know that we have them? There's no good justice system.
Yes.
If there is good justice system, and you are found culpable as a police officer collecting bribe, what you're supposed to do, you are not doing it. As an army officer,
you supply people with guns.
So where you supply, where they budgeted for so billions of naira or trillions of naira for arms and ammunition, you diverted the fund, you spend it. You know, if there's a good justice system in Nigeria, as I say, justice is if there's a good justice system in Nigeria, anybody who is found culpable, including the Boko Haram, the bandits, there should be speedy trial for them. They should be tried quickly as soon as possible for anybody who is corrupt and anybody who is a terrorist. Maybe within a month, if you're a soldier and you are giving weapons and you diverted the money or you diverted the weapon for personal use, you should be speedily prosecuted. If you're a bandit and you are caught and you are arrested in Boko Haram, you should be speedily prosecuted. Then, secondly, the issue of unemployment. The issue of, we are talking of, stick, carrots. Now we should not only depend on gun and ammunition in solving our security challenges in the country. We should also look at the issue of carrots. Dialogue. We also look at providing job opportunity for the teeming youth population of Nigeria of about 200 million people. Most of them are jobless. So they say a hungry man is an angry man. Many of these people don't want to go into crime.
If an idle hand is there.
Yes, a devil workshop. Many of these people don't want to go into crime, but they are jobless. They have nothing to do. The politicians put their sons, their children in oil company, in the CBN, BB, all these big banks. They know the bank manager. They have connection here and there in Nigeria and in abroad. The poor man's child will finish school for 5 years, for and 10 years, and nothing, no job. Then these people will be easily, easily be recruited into terrorism, into crime, into courtesan. So they are easy prey because somebody from nowhere will just come. I want to offer you 5 million naira. Just go and commit suicide and go and throw bomb here in so place. You will see that somebody will be willing because he has nothing to eat. But if you provide job, if there is a vacancy, if there are vacancies, they should be thrown up openly. People should come from different geopolitical, from different places. It should be based on merit, not on mediocrity. Mediocre, we have mediocre here and there in government offices, here and there. If there is any vacancy, whether in CBN or in the NFPC, let the qualified people apply and get a job.
Thank you very much, Mr. Godwin.
Yes, you are welcome.